The draft profiles roll on. Cravante, we got a couple of elite classes. We talked about the running back class, but there are also some good tight ends. And we start in Penn State as they produce another potential star in this draft, Tyler Warren.
So Penn State is actually going to put out two top guys in in the draft, one on offense and one on defense. And don't be surprised if they're picked closer together than apart. With this guy Tyler Warren, he is an absolute beast.
6'5", 256, senior, 2020 had a red shirt. Next year, 2021, 5 catches, 61 yards, 12.2 average, 1 touchdown. Next season, 10 catches, 123 yards, 12.3 average, 3 touchdowns. Next season, third team All Big Ten, 34 catches, 422 yards, 12.4, and 12 touchdowns. This past season, Cravante, the list is like a CVS receipt. John Mackey Award winner, 7th in Heisman voting, second team All American, Fiesta Bowl MVP, 6 catches, 63 yards, 2 touchdowns in that game. He had for the season 104 catches, 1,233 yards, 11.9 yard average, 8 touchdowns, 26 rushes,
Mhm.
218 yards, 8.4, 4 touchdowns, former high school quarterback 20 catches of 20 plus yards in 2024. Cravante, he is Tyler Warren.
Yeah. It's funny that you mentioned that he played quarterback in high school because I think quarterbacks and tight ends have to have good IQs, good football IQs, and him being a quarterback um really can help, you know what I'm saying, with his route running and get into certain spots because if I was a quarterback, I want to throw it here, so I'm gonna get here. But very high football IQ. If you just look at him, he checks off the physical boxes. 6'5", 250, 260, he's in that range. Um, he possesses a strong burst of acceleration after the catch. Um, Great crazy pass. I'm sorry, catch radius, and pretty good with tracking the ball. And as I say that, pretty good with tracking the ball. You know, with the whole high point. Um, and he's just overall great offensive weapon to have, and he can align in many different spots. He has some versatility with him, um, with him as well.
Cravante, this is one of my favorite prospects in the draft personally. I think he has a lot of upside. I know you got your pro comp, but who do you see him comparing to? Because there's a lot of we got National Tight End Day now. It's a whole holiday. That's how many
They
good tight ends there are. I mean, most teams now, if you think about it, 1 through 32, they not only got one tight end, much like the Ravens, some of them got two, even three.
absolutely, absolutely. A couple guys, and not necessarily of like a size, just certain things that they he reminds me of them. Greg Olson is one. He looks like, you know what I'm saying, Greg Olson. And Greg Olson he also had a pretty big catch radius. um I like that he like Travis Kelsey in the sense that he finds a way to get open. He is very, very effective in, if you play zone, he's gonna kill you because he knows where to go. He knows exactly where to go so the quarterback can get him the ball. And he's damn near the size of Gronkowski too. So I mean, but he has as far as comps for me, he's in a pretty good class. But with the positives, there's also the negatives. Um, Again, I think we're talking about arguably the best tight end prospect in the draft. But let's nitpick because nobody's perfect. Um, he is a willing blocker. He is a willing blocker. The only thing that hurts him is him being able to sustain those blocks. His arms are not the typical like this is weird to say, but like when you're talking like length of arms, the elites are usually around 33. His arms are a little bit shorter, so it can be a disadvantage to him at times, but he doesn't shy away from it, which is great. Now, there are times we have to remember that he is a tight end and not a wide receiver. He doesn't have a refined route running tree. You know what I'm saying? He's tall and he doesn't have the he's tall and lanky in the sense that getting in and out of breaks, when to break off the route, how to break off the route. That that he very much looks like a tight end. You know what I'm saying? But um I feel like these things could be worked on, especially with the on the inline and blocking and all that. Those things could be worked on. And if he work out with the wide receivers a couple times, you know what I'm saying? But from the position he's coming from, it's not the same as a wide receiver because he's probably going to be have his hand in the dirt and coming out for a route, so it's different. So he's not a natural wide. He's not a wide receiver. So he's not a natural wide receiver. He's not a wide receiver at all. He's part time. He's a tight end, but he's very effective in the middle section of the field. So he has some wide receiver ability, but when he does runs his routes, he doesn't look like a wide receiver.
Where do you see him going? Because I know we got a couple teams that are linked to tight ends. And I
Mhm.
guess to add on to that, how does he compare maybe to a Brock Bowers who was amazing last year, or maybe even a Sam Laporta? Remember, he came out of nowhere kind of with the Lions, Cravante. How does he maybe compare, or how does him and his counterpart Loveland, who are the top two, maybe how do they compare to that class even?
Um, I think they come in higher. Um, higher. Let me see, maybe a higher ranking. Well, let me say this: Brock Bowers, he was him. Brock Bowers is him. Like we knew, like he's gonna go high. He's gonna be very very productive. I think Tyler Warren has that in him as well, but I also think Coastal Loveland does too. A little bit different, but they had the upside is there. Really, at tight end, it was like, all right, it's Brock Bowers, and then it's everybody else. This time, there's two guys that have the ability of a Brock Bowers, coming out initially. So I think they'll be picked. Well, not they, because I think Warren will go first. But I think he's going. I think he's going to the Colts if he's not picked beforehand.
USC game, I can't forget this. FBS record 17 receptions for 224 yards with a touchdown. That was a crazy game. Did it
Mm,
all.
crazy. I think his ceiling is, believe it or not, I think his ceiling is 7.
Okay.
His ceiling
Hey,
is 7, but
I could
I
see that. I could see
I
the Jets or Panthers maybe taking a swing. Or the Saints.
yeah, yeah. And but I don't think he goes past the Colts. No way.
We shall see. I really like Tyler Warren, maybe one of my 5 to 10 favorite players in this draft if I was to make a list. Cravante, what do the people need to do if they want to know more about some other players and anything else we've done? And with these draft profiles here on the Flex Zone.
Just tap in with us, man. Comment, subscribe, like, and also hit the bell for notifications to know when our new profiles drop. Also, when you're commenting and engaging with us, um, give us maybe some more names that you may want us to you may want to see, and we could do a profile on. Just keeping things engaging, man. We love the people.
Yes, we'll have draft profiles up until draft day. So we'll have profiles coming up until then. Cravante and I'll be back. Check out Tyler Warren if you haven't already. More great coverage of the draft profiles and more here on the Flex Zone, your home for draft coverage and more.